Hello, I'm Amanda Stedke, Vice President of Product at Zaner-Bloser, and I'm so pleased to be joined by Dr. Ernest Morrell, the Coyle Professor of Literacy Education and Director of the Center for Literacy Education at the University of Notre Dame, and Pam Allyn, a leading literacy expert, author, activist, and advocate for children, as well as a motivational speaker. This is part of a video series that we're doing together of brief discussions around how to reframe social emotional learning in any classroom. So a key element that we've been discussing over the past few months has been the topic of belonging, and more specifically creating an environment of belonging for students, what that really means and why it's important. And just really excited for Pam and Ernest to share their thoughts on the topic. And I'll hand it over to you, Pam, to tell us a little bit more about what belonging means to you.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda. Hi, Ernest. Ernest and I think have, from the beginning of our work together, have been talking and advocating for this idea of belonging and what that really means as a way to lead us forward as educators. And there's nothing more important in the work of social emotional learning than finding the sense of belonging. I think we can all relate to that as adults and children, is that when we feel a sense of safety and comfort, of joy and optimism by being together, we are more ourselves. And so creating a community of belonging for us is the first step and the main step in really creating an atmosphere that really is prioritizing and affirming true value for social emotional learning. That idea that my name is known, my voice is understood, I am respected and honored here and cared for, even when I make a mistake and even when I stumble. And also that my whole multiplicity of myself is brought into this room, all of myself, my background, my language, my culture, my stories, my understanding of myself, and myself as it's changing, my identity as it's growing. And that's all about creating a community of belonging. And Ernest, you and I, we've been talking about this for a long time, and I love to hear your thoughts always about it.
Yeah, great, thanks. It's always good to be with you, Pam. Hi, Amanda. Hi, everyone. We love talking about belonging. So Amanda, when we think about social and emotional learning, Pam and I really think about an arc that has kind of three phases. There's the self, there's the community, and there's the world, right? A lot of times with social emotional learning or SEL, we think about 2 and 3, like, the world, how does this person engage with the world? But the foundation of that pyramid is the self. If I don't feel good about myself, if I don't feel like I'm smart, if I don't feel like I belong, if I don't feel like I have something to contribute, then there's no buy-in to participate in a community or see myself as powerful in the world. So belonging is really that first step. We always begin there. I love how Pam talks about belonging in a community. There's this community, but I'm a key part of it, right? If I'm not there, then the community lacks, the community suffers. I have to see myself as having value, and I have to see myself as being valued. And there's all sorts of things that we can do around that. The Joyful Beginnings talks about it. But if we don't start with belonging, if we don't build up the student sense of self, we have far less chance of success with having a vibrant community or students seeing themselves as world changers.
Thank you so much, Pam and Ernest. I know that as we've been on this social emotional learning journey together, you've given me a sense of belonging as I've been on my learning journey. So you definitely are practicing the information that you're sharing with our audience. So thank you so much. And thanks to those who are watching today. You can find more information on our Joyful Beginnings video series, as well as a Joyful Beginnings PDF with really actionable ways that you can reframe SEL in your own classroom. So join us on our ZB website, and we'll join you again soon. Thanks all.